Now, according to the nightclub's Instagram page, Boach by Romeo Lane, it was in fact hosting a Bollywood banger night, and the DJ Nikki was also invited. Now, on this incident, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also taken stock of the situation. He condoled the victims of the club fire and also assured full state support after speaking to Chief Minister Pramod Sawant. Now, an ex-gratia of rupees 2 lakh from Prime Minister's National Relief Fund has also been announced for the kin of each deceased, while rupees 50,000 would also be given to those who have been injured in this massive incident. All right, joining me now on the broadcast is Churchill Alimau, former Chief Minister of Goa. Thank you, Mr. Alimau, for joining us on News9. Really appreciate you. Now, Mr. Alimau, I want to ask you, you understand the territory very well. You understand the governance and the administrative structure of the area. And given that, such incidents are rare in Goa, I want to ask you that how did such a nightclub with no construction permissions operate openly for so long? And also then, who's to be accountable for this tragic incident?
See, what happened, it was going long back, many years. It is a without license. Many things are going on there. But nobody kept eye on it because it is going on and continue going on. So when the suddenly become accident, then the people come to know this is a thing, that. So what I was saying, I was also the tourism minister sometime back, but it is not like that should be in what is going in the north. It's too much. One Sanban festival also going. Sanban also people coming all over India, like lakhs of lakhs. There also sometimes become accidents, some happen. But people should be known, understanding, and the parents also should be sending the children also. They are also responsible because it is a very, Goa means a tourism destination. But
Right.
it should be take each fellow was taking the care for yourself. Otherwise, it is when it is happened, then the parents are crying.
Right. Mr. Churchill, as you mentioned that, several things were going on and there were lapses at multiple levels that took place. So I want to ask you, how did so many lapses take place at several levels? How did this go unchecked?
Mostly in the north, and that will be more known will be Mr. Michael, who was the MLA there, because he is the main person, will know it everything, because he is the main man who was doing all this show and all. He's because I am in the south. But it's very sad to hear about this. I think that better all the things will know more. Michael is the MLA of there, and I think already the chief minister was taken very seriously action on this matter because what has happened. Because today the whole of the country, whole of the world, people are coming in Goa because of tourism destination, and Goa is the best state of the India. Everything is there, but it should be control. Everybody, every parent should be send the children also. They should be understand when they are going, what will happen for him. Each fellow should take care of their own.
Right. Sir, do you think because of this tourism boost that we're now witnessing, this unregulated construction in Goa's specifically tourist belts, it is putting lives at risk?
Many clubs are like that are going on there, but who was nobody taking the notice, and when it's happening, they are taking the notice, then they come to know everybody.
Exactly. So do you think this tourism-driven rush is now leading to a lot of unchecked illegal structures coming up in these specifically tourist belts?
I tell you that, when the Sanban going, how many tourists are coming. There's some labor of the England and all these people are coming and staying in the sea only, and they'll go back. They're not going in the hotel also. Like that, it's going. Lots of things are going on there. But when the accident happens, then the people come to know.
Yes, that is very unfortunate that it is only after a tragedy has struck us that we wake up and suddenly realize.
Only happened then everybody keeping eyes. Otherwise, nothing. Because see, whatever I know what is the Sanban today in Goa. But when accident comes, then people come to know what is what.
Clearly,
It should be, take control, force the parents who are sending the children there.
Right. So, sir, I want to ask you, if you had to tell us what immediate reforms should the government in fact implement at this point to prevent another incident such as this?
No, because that I got a news also, and I phone also that Chief Minister is taking serious action on this, and future it is not going to happen anything in Goa.
All right. Also, sir, if you look at the larger picture here, do you think Goa's booming nightlife is now outpacing the state's ability to enforce safety norms?
The mostly booming in only north and south. Because there is nobody knows how many clubs are there without license. Even I think that on CM notice also we know to come what is going on there.
Right. And also, in this case, if you look at specifically what happened at this nightclub, a lot of permissions were not taken up. So, do you think this incident has now exposed permissions later and the profit first culture?
Yeah, who was the people to make the money that they make the money? They did not bother about the license, whatever. They want to make money. That's all. When only these accidents come, then we're going to come to know everything.
All right, Mr. Churchill, do continue to stay with us. I will just go and brief our viewers also about the kind of lapses that took place in this incident, and then I'll come back to you.
Sure.
Now, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant also said in this incident that the inquiry here that's now been ordered will examine the exact cause of the fire and whether fire safety norms and building rules were even followed. And he also said that those found responsible will face a most stringent action under the law, and any negligence will be dealt with firmly. Now, viewers, initial investigation into this incident has shown up many lapses. Let me walk you through those. First of all, the nightclub is situated in the backwaters of Arpora River and has a very narrow entry and exit points. There was, in fact, no access for the fire brigades to the club because of those narrow lanes, and the tankers had to be parked 400 meters away from the spot. A senior officer from the Fire and Emergency Services also told media that it was due to the narrow access that it made difficult for the firefighters to reach the spot, which again made controlling fire a challenging task for the people. Also, a Chief Minister who visited the spot right after the incident said that the nightclub had not followed the fire safety norms. Arpora Panchayat head also said that the club is being run by an individual named Saurabh Luthra, revealed that the structure which was in fact housing the club was built without any construction license. Now, he also said that he inspected the premises and found that they did not have any permission to construct the club. The Panchayat then also issued a demolition notice, which was again stayed by the officials of the Directorate of Panchayats. In fact, viewers, the original owners of the premises had sublet the place to Saurabh Luthra. So, those are the kind of lapses that have taken place when it comes to this fire, a massive incident that took place in Goa. Now, Mr. Churchill continues to stay with me on this. Mr. Churchill, I just listed out the kind of lapses that have taken place in this incident. And to me, it clearly looks like a man-made disaster. These precious lives that have been lost, we could have prevented this disaster.
This is a disaster, and this will be not only this one club. There are many clubs, there will be no license there. That will be stopped now, immediately, all.
Right. But do you think, these unchecked measures could have survived for so long without any political backing?
That you can ask only Chief Minister. I cannot say this all the things because the Chief Minister know better than me, because some people are not even knowing anybody, without knowing also doing there are lots of activities there.
Right. But do you agree that this tragedy at least reflects the systematic and also administrative negligence?
It's the first time in history in Goa.
I'm sorry, sir, please go ahead.
It's the first time history in Goa.
Right. It is a very rare incident, which is why, questions are being asked that how come in a place like this, which is known for tourism, such measures were not checked. You know, so many lapses took place, so many rules were in fact violated.
Yeah, there are many things that are going without this, but even someone not coming the notice to the chief minister also. It is happening like that in mostly north.
All right, so you say it is basically North Goa where this unregulated and illegal structures are coming up.
Mostly 100%.
All right, sir, you know, to take this conversation forward, then what is the solution ahead? You know, audits have to be made sure that safety audits take place, that there are checks and measures in place.
In the middle night, that chief minister gone there in early morning, and he given the statement that I am taking the very serious action on this, and in future it is not going to happen.
Right. Clearly, you know, we'll have to take some action. Only the tragedy of the situation is that when such an incident has taken place, then only we wake up and realize that we have to take some action.
It's a very sad news. Some parents are lost their son or sister, mother, brother, whatever it is, and they gone. When happened this, then only it is coming to know how to go for it. Without this, nobody's. Now
Right,
in future, it will be lesson for the everybody, not only Goa, every state should be not happen like this.
Exactly. That is the lesson we should draw out of this tragic incident as well, that, you know, the safety norms have to be followed and there have to be regular checks as well at regular intervals to ensure that such rules are not violated by any organization or any manager for that regard. But, sir, if I have to ask you, you know, who do you think is accountable for this tragedy then?
Now, see, there is lots of, that machinery of the government, like the police officers, all the police station are there. What they was doing this? What they was doing? Let me know. Why they are allowing this without license? Tourism, what the tourism minister doing this? Tourism minister should be first man to get this on this line. The tourism minister should be responsible for that. I am also sometimes chief minister, I am also sometimes a tourism minister. I ran a tourism minister more than 5 years. There will never happen like this. The tourism minister is the main should be taken the task.
All right, sir. You know, then what would you suggest at this point of time when a tragedy has taken place? What should be the plan of action ahead?
I am so sad. Full night I didn't sleep because some parents are lost their son, some lost for mother, some lost for the brother, some lost for the sister. This is a very sad news for not only Goa, all over India, not the world also.
Clearly, sir, it is very tragic and unfortunate that such an incident has taken place, and I'm sure a lot of people are impacted this way as you are. As you said, you know, you spent a sleepless night. But I want to ask you, sir, again that given, you know, we are witnessing a tourism boom in Goa and so many structures are coming up, what is the plan of action going ahead?
It is not today. I was the tourism minister. It is continuously, it is not this year only, it's so many years because the whole country the whole world know that tourism destination in Goa. But it should be control, it should be norms, it should be law, it should be everything should be go on. But today, somebody was without knowing also doing this all the things. There should be good control because last night I seen it early morning, they are about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, CM gone there, and he is going to take the serious action on this, and it will be serious action in future, that will not happen in this.
All right, so do you think there is a balance that can be, you know, that we can strike between the commercial benefits we get from tourism and versus the safety of people in Goa?
Yeah, because I think that North, I tell you, many clubs are going without license. There should be get in the task and they should be call them and without license should be not do anything. Today I am very sad because some parents are lost their children, some lost father, mother, sister. It is a very sad news for us. Only God can help, nobody.
Right, so there has to be a balance that has to be struck between the safety of individuals concerned as well as the commercial benefits we get from such tourism boom. But thank you, Mr. Churchill, for joining us on News 9 and sharing your inputs in this story. You have been closely tracking it. So thank you so much.
Come on.